Hello, I'm Dr. Freeman, and welcome to the Power of Your Health. On today's episode, we are going to talk about what foods to avoid. On the previous show, we already discussed what foods to eat. So let's talk about what foods to avoid. Well, this modern diet that most of us consume, it's what we call the standard American diet, is really killing us. It's leading to more and more diseases. Individuals, such as many of you who are watching or listening, are headed into doctors' offices quite frequently. Here's the thing we need to realize. Number one, let your food be the medicine. Let your food be the medicine. It's a very simple statement, and I know that this is going to help you regain your health. It's going to help you with more energy. It's going to give you more rejuvenation. You'll feel more vibrant and excited and overall healthy. Again, I'm not saying if you have to take prescribed prescriptions, please by all means do that. This show is not intended to substitute what you are prescribed. This show, again, is simply based to help encourage you from a nutritional standpoint, to help your cells become more vibrant, to help you even lead towards a path of healing. So again, please remember that. And I believe, again, food can be your medicine. But come on, let's talk about what should we avoid. And many of you probably already know. You have your list. So this is a very common list. This list is what our body calls foreign. On the table, we have some of the simple basic items here. I know with the food pyramid, what the standardized way teaches us, the dairy, the cheeses. Even in that category, please beware. Limit your dairy intake. If not, eliminate that. If you can get towards a path of that, please do so now. Why? Because number one, it creates more mucus in your body. We're not meant to consume cow's milk. Our body is not designed and programmed to consume basically animal products, especially dairy products, okay? If you can achieve that, you're doing great. Also on the food pyramid, you realize and remember that the pyramid also talks about the 8 glasses of water, but it doesn't necessarily talk about which type of water. Please be aware of bottled water. You have to be aware of that as well, because toxins can be excreted from the plastics in the bottle. If you can, try to move towards a more alkaline type water. If you want to purify your own water, you can do that as well. But it's very, very critical. Now is the time. Our bodies needs to go back to the way that they were designed to function. Another thing on that food pyramid is the processed sugars and the carbohydrates. All of the breads, I understand every now and then, right? But for real, watch your carbs intake, the breads, processed meats. The deli line stays packed, but be aware of the processed meats because it does release toxins and it can poison your system with all of the processed items into that. Again, processed meats and the cereals for breakfast. Let's talk about that. Again, read these boxes. It does nothing but elevates your sugar level. And first thing in the morning, that meal is super, super important. If you don't do anything else, please avoid the packaged cereals and the sugary products that sometimes, I know we're busy on the go, but we're going to teach you. We're going to help walk you through how can I do this. Processed sugars, throw that away. I'm telling you now, just toss it. There are great sugars out there available. If you stay tuned with us, we will get into more detail. These first episodes of the podcast is simply to do a broad introduction, a generalized view of what it looks like. What does it mean? You can do this. We are in this together, and we'll do this together and be quite successful. Again, the sweets, all of those products, every now and then I get it. You do want to eat something sweet. We'll talk about which types of sugars are better for you. Where do you find these sugars? Again, it doesn't matter. You can go to a high-end market or a low-end market, but they are available. The thing is, we have to realize it's a spiritual journey. We have to trick our brains and our minds and those cravings that your body really is telling you, hey, my gut is unhealthy. Hey, maybe I need to detox. Hey, maybe there's something I'm missing in my diet that's making me crave these processed foods that I should be avoiding. And the meats, this is a big one. Sometimes, yes, I do eat meat. I do. Every now and then, a couple of times a month, but I focus mostly on the lean meats, the fresh meats. So you have to be careful where you purchase your meat products from as well, because I do believe that our body does need a certain amount of protein. And for the raw foodists, they may be more aware of how to do that. But again, so these are the foods that we should avoid. We have a laundry list of these type of foods that you should avoid as well, and we will discuss that more as we go deeper into our journey. But I want to advise you in the morning, what you should do is get your water. I prefer room temperature water. If you want to squeeze some lemon in there, consume that first. Let your body wake up. It wakes up your brain cells. It gets you going. I get the non-dairy yogurt and throw some berries in there, or a slice of fruit. Sometimes I make a smoothie, but if I do make smoothies, make sure you put some green leafy vegetables in there to balance all of that. And essentially, you are ready for your day. So stay tuned for the next episode.